What's up, y'all? It's that time again. It is Nonfiction November. Nonfiction November is hosted every year by Olive and Emma. I'll leave links below to their videos. They have 4 awesome prompts this year, but I'm not following any prompts. So check out their videos to see what those prompts are. They are awesome prompts, and I'm sure I could probably find a way to make my books that I've chosen fit those prompts, but I'm just not going to go into that this time. So the reading blackout is still a thing in 2018, where Denise Cooper started the reading blackout, where she's reading all African American authors. I have been doing that all year, and it has been awesome. So that will not change with Nonfiction November. 4 nonfiction books that came out during the month of October, and I don't have intentions of buying them at this time, but they are at my library, and because they are new, some of them are popular. There are holes on these books. I doubt if I will get a chance to read these books this time, but I still wanted to mention them in this TBR. The first one is Heavy, an American Memoir. This one is by, I believe his name is Kaz Layman. He is the author of one book that I have read, is Long Division, and I think he has some others. Long Division was just okay for me, but the reviews so far of Heavy has been awesome, and it's already appearing on quite a few long lists for book awards. A brief synopsis of it is: in this powerful and provocative memoir, genre-bending essayist and novelist Kaz Layman explores what the weight of a lifetime of secrets, lies, and deception does to a Black body, a Black family, and a nation teetering on the brink of moral collapse. The next book is by Charlemagne the God. It's called Shook One: Anxiety Playing Tricks on Me. Charlemagne the God is one of the co-hosts of The Breakfast Club in the mornings. He is also a best-selling author for his book that was released last year called Black Privilege. I read it and enjoyed it, and looking forward to this one. From my understanding, Charlemagne has been dealing with anxiety for quite some time, and he's also been exploring, issues surrounding mental illness in the Black community. I know I've heard him mention it quite a bit on the talk show. Also, they have brought in a lot of people. I'm lost the word I was looking for. A lot of professionals, that's the word I'm looking for, around this to talk about mental illness. So a brief synopsis of this, it says: Charlemagne the God reveals his blueprint for breaking free from your fears and anxiety to reach that elusive next level of success. Next book I found in Book Pages. It also came out in this month, October 2018. There Will Be No Miracles is by Casey Gerald, and a brief synopsis of it, this one states: the testament of a boy and a generation who came of age as the world came apart. A generation searching for a new way to live. There Will Be No Miracles here has the arc of a classic rags to riches tale, but it stands the American dream narrative on its head. Next book, we've seen it around a lot. It was an Oprah Book Club pick, and that is The Sun Does Shine: How I Found Life and Freedom on Death Row. This one was written by Anthony Ray Hinton along with Laura Love Hardin. And a brief synopsis of this one says: in 1985, Anthony Ray Hinton was arrested and charged with 2 counts of capital murder in Alabama. Stunned, confused, and only 29 years old, Hinton knew that it was a case of mistaken identity and believed that the truth would prove his innocence and ultimately set him free. So if I get a notification from my library that either of those 4 books are ready, I will definitely pick it up and try to fit it in some kind of way into my already extensive list that I have planned. But I just wanted to share those. They all seem awesome, and I hope to get to them soon. Let's get into what I have to read already. This one is Minority Leaders: How to Lead from the Outside and Make Real Change. I started reading this one in August. Failed to get past the introduction, but I really think that's because I was just wanting to hold it for November. That's why, right? Anyway, a brief synopsis of this one is: networking, persistence, and hard work are crucial ingredients to advancing a career. But for people like Stacey Abrams and many in the new American majority, it takes more than that to get ahead. Stacey encourages her readers to both leverage otherness to their advantage and to recognize their own underlying feelings of unworthiness and legitimate fears. Okay, I recently found that this one is actually fiction, but when I started reading it earlier this year, it read very much just like a memoir. This is The Color of Water, a black man's tribute to his white mother. This one is by James McBride. I was enjoying it, but got distracted just like with everything else and never did finish it. So even though it's not nonfiction, I will be reading this one in the month of November. And a brief synopsis of this one says: it touches readers of all colors as a vivid portrait of growing up, a haunting meditation on race and identity, and a lyrical valentine to a mother from her son. This next book is an audio book, and it is This Will Be My Undoing: Living at the Intersection of Black, Female, and Feminist in White America. This one is by Morgan Jerkins, and this one was published in January of this year. A brief synopsis of this one says: from one of the fiercest critics writing today, Morgan Jerkins' highly anticipated collection of linked essays interweaves her incisive commentary, on pop culture, feminism, black history, misogyny, and racism with her own experiences to confront the very real challenges of being a black woman today. The next one is My Soul Looks Back. This one will also be an audio book, and this one was published in May of 2017, and this one is by Jessica B. Harris. It says: in this captivating new memoir, award-winning writer Jessica B. Harris recalls a lost era, the vibrant New York City of her youth, where her social circle included Maya Angelou, James Baldwin, and other members of the Black intelligentsia. So I'm all the way here for that. When I saw James Baldwin, she hung out with James Baldwin, I need to know what was going on, okay? Next book is Invisible Man, Got the World Watching: A Young Black Man's Education by Michael Denzel Smith. I don't know much about this one, but it came out in June of last year. I saw it around quite a lot, and I think it'll be perfect. The first page of this book already grabbed my attention when I picked it up from the library, and it says this is an account of how politically and culturally the existing script for black manhood has been rewritten for the millennial generation. Final book, this huge monster here, The New Negro: The Life of Alan Locke by Jeffrey C. Stewart. This is a biography, and Michael from Michael Reeves was going on and on and on about it. My library had it. I picked it up. On any given day, I'm okay with an 800 to 900 page book, but when I opened this one up and saw the text, now there are some pictures, but saw how little this text was, I was like, wait a minute. But I'm going to give it a go. Highly unlikely that I will finish it, but I'm going to give it a go. This one actually came out in September of this year, and excuse me, February of this year, and it says, in The New Negro, The Life of Ellen Locke, Jeffrey C. Stewart offers the definitive biography of the father of the Harlem Renaissance, based on the primary sources of his life, on interviews with those who knew him personally. So this one sounds really interesting. I can't wait to get into it. Y'all, that's my extensive TBR for the month of November. I'm very excited. I feel like I have a nice array of books to choose from. I hope you all are participating. If you are, let me know in the comment section below. And I'm Lady. I will see you all in my next video. Bye.